Hi there, psychology students. My name is Meha Khan, and welcome to my digital learning guide for psychology. In this short video, we will explore global mobile trends in the developing world and the developed world, educational approaches relevant to the field of psychology, and finally, 5 uses of mobile technology and how they can be incorporated into studies. In recent years, mobile devices have become increasingly popular due to internet connectivity and social media. The number of smartphone users is expected to grow by 2.7 billion by the year 2019. However, due to the rapid demand and development of mobile devices, the issues for affordability and affordances have arisen. Affordability refers to the financial accessibility of a mobile device, whereas affordances refers to the different qualities and properties offered by the mobile device, such as internet connectivity. Affordances and affordability have an inverse relation, meaning devices with high affordances have low affordability and vice versa. For example, a smartphone has high affordances as it can be used for calling, texting, social media, and so on. This brings us to mobile trends in the developing world. Mobile devices in the developing world have basic affordances and thus are more expensive. As a result, mobile learning is not widespread. Also, mobile devices are not easily accessible as there is an unequal access between genders. On the other hand, in developed countries like Australia, nearly 61% of students are using mobile devices for educational purposes. In the developed world, mobile devices have high affordances and are more sophisticated. As a result, mobile learning is more widespread. There is an equal access among genders, and learning is encouraged in schools and universities. This brings us to the educational approaches relevant to the field of psychology. These are information transmission, behaviorism, and social constructivism. Information transmission is a passive transfer of knowledge where the teacher acts as a primary source of information. Psychology is a content-heavy course, and most information is conveyed this way in the form of lectures and textbook readings. Behaviorism is based on Skinner's theory for operant conditioning and how the behavior of an individual can be molded based on positive and negative reinforcement. Constructivism promotes learning in a social environment where students can actively participate in discussion and work with one another in a collaborative manner to generate new ideas. Tutorials and labs are an example of social constructivist learning. I will now talk about 5 ways mobile technology can aid in learning. These are ebooks, educational apps, multimedia recordings, polling, and mind maps. Apps like 3D Brain allow learners to interact with a 3D image of a brain while simultaneously providing them with information of how the brain works. Apps like Khan Academy are very useful in understanding the stats component of psychology, as learners are able to watch tutorials and gather in-depth information regarding the statistic measures in psychology. Behaviorist apps such as Quizlet allow learners to create and participate in quizzes that provide immediate feedback. Students are also able to create flashcards for revision and memorization. Ebooks are eco-friendly, affordable, and more convenient than hard copy books. Students can access them anytime, anywhere, and students can easily search for passages by typing in the search bar rather than flicking through hundreds of pages of the textbook. Mind maps allow us to look at the bigger picture while still incorporating key details. They're helpful for brainstorming, organizing, and remembering information, and are also useful for generating ideas that can be shared with others. Examples of mind mapping tools include Coggle and Bubbleless. This mind map shows some key aspects of psychology. Polling encourages critical thinking and can be used to garner feedback from students. It allows students to answer questions whether multi-choice or open-ended, and can be used to revise content in the form of quizzes. Students can also use polling to get feedback from their peers regarding their assignments and lab reports. Examples include SurveyMonkey. Multimedia recordings incorporate text, images, audio, and visual components. It allows students to create unique and engaging content and are especially useful for making creative and informative presentations. Multimedia recordings are an effective way to clearly communicate scientific data in psychology. This is a form of social constructivist learning as students are able to share their ideas with others. Year 1 found my digital guide interesting but commented on the lack of color and how the background music was too loud. I modified my guide by decreasing the volume of the background music and adding color to all my slides. Peer 2 said they really enjoyed my guide, but wished I explained the definitions regarding educational approaches a bit better. They also pointed out that there was too much unnecessary information on some of my slides. I modified my guide by adding more detail to the definitions in my voiceover and got rid of any unnecessary content. Thanks for watching!